Hello, welcome back to another Roguelike demo showcase. I'm Backpack Brand, bringing you today Smash It Wild. When I opened the game, it gave a Smash It Wild. It like announced its own existence and said nothing more. What is it? I don't know. Roguelike volleyball turn-based combat something? I literally don't know. All I do know is that the menu runs at 1000 FPS because they didn't cap it. But I mean, listen. And so does this. At least it's running at 1000 FPS. That's one good thing. Anyway, there's supposed to be a tutorial. I don't know anything else about it. Let's find out. You're on the journey with me. Elysian? I thought I said Elysium. By the way, I would like to issue not an apology, but a correction to my Disco Elysium video. I'm playing it now. People oversold it as like a political commentary game focused a lot, but once I started not waiting for text to be read out and just skipping past a lot of the dregs, and actually started to like look at the world and go from person to person, it still is long and pointless movement. Like I don't need to walk from all the way here to there once I've done it twice. Like I appreciated the open world the first 2 times. The third time I'm like I want to go to the place. But anyway, let's just say I'm appreciating it more now. Maybe I'll make another video with a review at the end, but this is for the true fans, of which there's maybe one. Me. Anyway. Abilities. Buff, heal, and protect large area attacks. Attacking is reinforced and then is hindering. Ball out. So this, I get to choose my character, presumably. Bull, Doe, or Toad. Bull has team play. If it's on front row, hits along the column. Doe has stressed reflex. Do you get to choose? Or is it all of them? I don't know. Gives adrenaline and resilience. There's a lot going on here, and I don't think I'm going to be able to know what it all means. So let's just click the button, and then we'll decide later. Placement phase. Welcome to a Smash It Wild match. Anything goes in this game. You can push your opponents off field or weaken them. You score by hitting one of the 6 tiles without any opponent receiving the ball. Okay. Placement phase. Does this use a resource? Can I just like put these guys anywhere? I guess I should mirror them in a manner of speaking. Should I not? Something like this? Attacks reduce the opponent's stamina and produce various effects. The defense reduces suffer damage. Reducing your opponent's stamina limits the movement but doesn't prevent them from playing. So why did I get the ball just now? Okay, so now what do I do? You did not tell... This tutorial isn't tutorialing enough. Okay, there's rules button, which is not automatic for some reason. First team to score 2 points wins the match. Target one of the 6 on-field tiles without receiving a ball. Attack or push your opponent to drain their stam. Attacks reduce stam. Defense reduces damage. Each player can move during their turn or move to receive the ball. Okay, I get it. That is 1 stam per turn. Which one is stam? I don't know. I don't know which one stam is. And then the light, medium, heavy is it's got a different amount of range where it can go. So what do I do? Okay, so that's the movement range. You can go 3 tiles, you can go 2 tiles, you can go 1 tile, because your weight range is displayed here. So what do I do? I can move an extra tile for 1 stamina, which does not end. Where is my stamina? I want to know. That's sparks, this is gold. Is 8 my stamina? Maybe it is. Let's assume it to be the case. Okay, and since you're the one with the ball, you're the one... Okay, I click this. And then what? Okay, so I'm trying to figure out everything that's going on here. Can I cancel? I can cancel by right-clicking outside. Okay, we're learning. It's not telling us, but we're learning. Tutorial could be a little bit more thorough, but maybe I'm stupid. There's a lot of buttons and things going on. And it'll ease me into it. Okay, so you are receiving right now the volleyball. Class 2 strength if the target is on the same row. Can I do this? Okay, and now we've reduced your stamina by 1. You and your opponent play in turns. Choose a player to receive in the movement range. Okay, so you basically have to manage your health pools and stuff in order to, and your stam, essentially, which is your health. Is from what I understand it. One and the same. As a resource, so it's not actually about picking a place where they're not. It's about killing them to the point where you make it like you make them make worse choices until you score. I understand. That's pretty sick. Okay, so it's here. If you receive it, oh wait, this attack is pushing, so you're gonna get pushed all the way back there and take damage. Well, I choose you to receive. Okay, and we volley to you. Is the volleying random? I don't get it. Okay, if how do I? This is a display. It doesn't actually show you what your options are. So do I then? Why am I still on the bull? Is it because I chose the bull and thus I can only play as the bull? Is that what I'm getting at here? Well, the bull is not on the front row, so what do I press? Can I do nothing? Is there a nothing doing button? I have literally... This game is not got enough of a tutorial for me to know what's going on, but I think it's cool. I think it's good. I just don't know what I'm doing. How do I end my turn? I'm just clicking. I'm clicking everything I can possibly click. Okay. So I can move here at the cost of stam. It doesn't end the turn, and I have to use an ability because it deals damage. Okay, so if I use an ability, I can attack directly for increased damage or force you to take a big hit. Okay, so let's do this. Well, I don't know why I dealt 4 damage. Where did the damage come from? Okay, reception. Push 3, 1 damage and push 3. So you should only take 1 damage. So you choose who to receive it. You will take 2 damage, you'll be on 19. Why do you take, where's your third piece of damage come from? The math doesn't add up. Okay, well it has to be you, because you only take 1. Okay, there was a 4 damage. Un coup bien plus. Okay, you speak French. Throat song, ball out, feint, grant sequence if the toad is off field. Toad is off field, so this does grant sequence. Okay, so this would deal 4, this would deal 3, this would deal 2. This is pretty sick. Okay, and then this player can repeat their attack. Well, send it. You've been killed. So I need to receive somehow. It has to be you. I still don't know. Okay. I need to figure out what's allowing this to deal the damage, because I don't understand where the 2 comes from and where the 1 comes from and everything, really. Okay, we are now you. How about +2 strength if target is on the same row? Or how about push 1? So somehow this deals more damage, so let's choose it. Trop fable? Montreal Kino. Is this Canadian French? It feels Canadian French. I don't know why. I don't speak it, so I wouldn't know. So you're just straight up hitting me. We can do a swapsies, which would... hurts. Okay, bull is not on the front row. So but I guess we have to attack anyway. Don't really have a choice on the matter. Yeah, overlapping issue here, you can't see the number. But I'm gonna hit you with that. It looks like it's good. Okay. This prevents us from dying, I think. Okay, you're dead, but somehow you're still... Why is this backwards? There's a lot going on here that I think I just downloaded what literally is the freshest possible... Yeah, we don't have that. Sprint, slime puddle onto a free tile. Send it. You're in the middle of nowhere, so I think we're screwed. We're probably dead if you can't. But you're gonna just target my corner here. Oh no, you can just receive this. That's fine. I have no problem with that. And this looks like a score. Looks sick, because none of you have any energy to move. And we won somehow. I don't know how we won. 1-0. Weren't you supposed to get 2 to win? We've leveled up. When the doe suffers damage, attacker is pushed, advances 1 tile when suffering damage. I think this could actually be useful because we're kind of too far back. And now we choose 3 again. This is like Slay. Now we're Slay the Spiring, except it's like sliding UI, which is kind of sick. Rest, meditate, or train. Let's train. All attacks have feint, which you can aim off field. Extra resistance, this costs us. Let's buy it. I'm just gonna buy it all. What is this? When a player is pushed against an obstacle, they lose 2 stamina per push value. Okay, thank you for telling me the question that I was asking. If pushed against another player, both lose that much stamina. Okay, so it's like it's double stacking. So you want to avoid having them on the same row or column, depending on how you look at this. Stacked up this way. And then also, the icon above an opponent shows who's playing next and their attack. You may adapt to that, but you don't know what they're gonna target. So, okay, I'll figure it out. Day 2, objectives, events, or meditate. Objectives? I don't know what it means. Let's click events. We can lose gold to gain 50 sparks. Or we can just gain, let's just gain gold for free, and then we have a match. Okay. Placement phase. So I think we want you to be in the middle, because you have the least movement ability. Oh, the health is persistent. I should have healed. I didn't realize. Oh, it's like semi-persistent. I think we were dead before. You only get half of it back. Makes sense. You can be there. You can. I don't know. There's like an arrangement that's probably optimal. I haven't figured it out yet. Okay. I don't know what the benefit or detriment to that is. I'm just letting the opponents play themselves. Do we need to receive this? Can we not just leave it? They're not going to score, are they? What's the point in us having to receive it? Do we not... What's the point? Like, they're not going to get a point for this. Can we not just leave the ball? I guess we'll receive it for some reason. Interesting rule set. You should be allowed to skip out on the feints, but then again, I guess the point of the feint is to make you go off, to push you back off of, like... Okay. Why can I not move you? Okay, I get it now. I get it. I think I get it now. I think I'm... So, whoever... If you receive it with a character, they'll volley it to another character, and then the final character is the character with which you can use their abilities. if I so choose to understand it. So you can't move because you received it, but what chooses this? Maybe it's rotating. I think it seems to be rotating. But let's check it. Let's try and figure that one out, because I think it's useful. Okay, bull is on front row, so let's. I mean, that's an insane amount of damage, bro. Big damage, big damage. Okay, I mean, why would I do anything but this? Because we go forward as well, because of the thing that we got. Okay, you're gonna receive it, so I hear. Okay, that's not doing very much. Push 1 or adrenaline and resilience. Okay, or we can hit you, which only does 2 damage. We want to try and target these areas because these guys are kind of struggling. Why does this only do 1 damage? It's because it's a stab buff to us, I think. What's the point of... I didn't mean to click that, by the way. What's the point of the stat menu if I can't like hover it like here? Like if I can't do this. I can't check the bull. I can. It does show. Okay, well then my apologies. It didn't work. Okay, you do have resistance. That's like fully my fault, I guess. Okay, what's this? Each player can move that turn before attacking. I should have read more of that. I didn't internalize the words that were said. But it costs stamina, so it's only useful in the sense of like, you know, if you're gonna pay the... Well, if you're gonna move anyway, you would only move if you were out of range to lose. So moving is a last resort move, from my understanding. Okay, I mean this is sequence because the guy is off field. That's too far, I suppose. Okay, let's hit you with that. And then we get sequence. And then... guess we kill you, and this is a pretty bad place for you to be. Because you can't move from there either. You can only attack. Because you can't move or take a hit. I mean, you would take 2, you would take 2, you would take like 5. Let's get you onto the board through moving to defend. That seems like a Shigard won't come. Okay, Bull is on front row. That seems pretty obvious. We don't want to involve you, but this does take out a lot of your health. It seems like the best possible option to do, to be honest with you. That's huge hits. Okay, Fur Bull, apply out of breath. I don't know why you would take so much damage from this. Nevertheless, it has to be you to receive it, because you get forwards anyway. Okay, let's learn. What is out of breath? Movement is extra stamina. Well, we don't move anyway, so what does it matter to us? Unless you mean all movement, including the kind that will hurt us. Okay, push 1 versus ball call. I don't know what the 2 strength seems to be useless. So let's not worry about it. You're gonna faint. So if you're gonna faint, we can consider moving to a place that would like be conducive. Like if you faint here, that's gonna cost us. But you are the only one who can move, so what's the point in doing that, really? Why would we lose health to move? It doesn't seem like it's soundly designed. That seems like a good place to go, though, because you're going to go down to a lot of damage and you're going to hit the back end. Okay, we knew that was coming. You're the only one who can receive it, so it has to be you. It could be in something world. Toad is off field, so we get a sequence. This should be. Ooh, great place to go. Look at that. And we got 2 dead, so we should have a point somewhere. But you're in the middle, so this kind of sucks for us. Okay, how do we make this work? Okay, just go back there, buddy. You're all in bad position and you can't move. We can just farm points here. Downside is you're gonna take a big hit, but like, you know. Can we go for an Oko? That would be funny, but I think we've got our win. It seems to be just that 1 point wins. I don't know why there's 2 up there. Is it like an overtime thing? Regen 2 stam per turn is huge. We need that. Okay, I think we also need rest. We don't need full endurance. I think we'll take a discount on that one. Random event. Lose 50 for gold. Or I think take no risk. Sparks of inspiration, which seems to be useful for like abilities and stuff. Schedule. Team. We have no gear. But you have passive. But you have Feint Master. So all your attacks have Feint. Okay, and you're kind of low on health. You're like the versatile man. You have some like sick stuff going on. Okay, that's the settings, man. I don't have a 4K monitor, but I think I have like a weird NVIDIA like upscaling setting which I can't turn off. I tried, or I don't know how to do it, which is also true. Okay, we can training. Let's see what the store looks like. Okay, items, new mechanics. 2 adjacent teammates gain resistance to attack supply sickness, which means I would like a meaning. Thank you. Attacks grant +4 stam. The vampiric gloves are a must buy, in my opinion. The regenerative item. And let's buy a relic, because I don't know what it does. Is it a one-time use? Quit is the wrong term to be used there. You should use leave. Maybe it's a language thing. I'm not trying to school you. I'm just saying quit might be like quit the game. Leave is leave the shop. You know? Exit shop. Clarity is important. It's a scary red button that says quit. People will be terrified of that. Okay? Anyway. We got the bison, we got the beaver and the eagle, my friend. Okay, previously I think we want you to be here, actually. So that you can maybe here. Okay, we're chill by this. Start us off. I don't know what the water lily bomb is. They're in the corner, which is like the bad place for them to be. Balls on front low, so let's hit along the column. That's what that means. You can see the AoE. Then we should hit you here, because these guys have a lot of health anyway, so we should like start us off. Okay, I mean, why do you take so much damage, bro? It's because you have resistance and you don't. You have 0 and you have 7. Well then tank it, bro. You're literally tanking it. Unipact something or other? I don't know what sprint is, so let's send it. Throw to me? Okay, let's... Sprint is +1 range to the next move. That's pretty nice. Okay, you're just chucking it straight at me. If I swap you here... How do I... It doesn't show you that you're taking any damage. Swapping is free? You took damage, but it didn't show. I think that's a bug, perhaps. Maybe. Aren't all your attacks supposed to have thingy or other? What's your passive useful for if that's how it is? Oh, because you're not the one attacking. You're just passing. I'm talking out my ass here. I mean, it seems like it's the easiest to get rid of the medium. What are you gonna do? Totems? How do we destroy the totems? Will it destroy the totem if I do this? It does! Okay, I understood. I understand it. Okay, you're gonna die. Let's not let you die. Let's swap here. Bull is on the front row. So let's do this. That seems pertinent. You should hit this as well, man. It's hitting along the entire thing. It's on the graphic. Okay, obviously we need to spread the HP. You should receive. Okay, you don't have very good attacks. Oh wait, you're attacking. Toad is not outfield, so we can't sequence. I don't know what the boggy backhand is. Okay, I think we should feint and hit him with this so that it didn't destroy them, even though you went on them. Well, you have to receive it. There's nothing for us to do with that. Okay, you're gonna screw me. Because you're like the raid boss here. If I pass to you, well, I guess it's inevitable, huh? So we should try and... We should do this to push you into that. Destroy that, and now you're not in a totem location. Okay, well, you're gonna die. And I think that's the only way that's the way it has to be. Because if you die, I think we're in trouble. You're tanky. You've got a chance. Okay. Hit you with that. That looks good to me. It has to be you, but that's terrible. But now the benefit of this is you can go for a recall because you're gonna pass to you, and also we regain stamp. So we have to bull out. Go off field. Where's the best place to go here? Because actually we can hit you and then we can get a win, can't we? No, because none of you can go here. You're a medium. Why can't I shoot on this? Okay, well, we know what's going to happen next. I didn't mean to click that. Okay, well, it has to be you, but you're gonna die. That's rough. Okay. How do we make this one work? Because we're gonna... I think we're dead now. We lose. The mechanics are... I think there's too much obscurity of mechanics to like grasp this without like a thorough basic tutorial. You just put me into a run. It'd be like playing Slay the Spire without knowing anything. Okay, we lost a point. Where did I level up? I thought I lost! We've been winning with a point so far. How did I just lose? Or is it rules for me but not for the situation? Even more regen, please. It's your first match against other wilders. In a match against wilders, you need 2 points. Okay. So, basically the bosses are 2 loss. The enemies are 1 win. Something like this. I guess. Just keep the setup. I don't think the setup was the problem. I think the death is the problem. Okay, we'll hit you with that. Deal with some strong damage. I mean, that's just gonna, like, kill us. You have to receive it, like, we're not gonna stand a chance. We already don't stand a chance. Rite of Power. Totem and plays row and column. Slime powder me? What the hell is this Lampoto doing here? Useless ass. We're dead. You're just too powerful. Once you're exhausted, why is it backwards? I have a lot of questions, is all I'm trying to say. Strength doesn't seem to work, like, etc, etc. Let's just push you. Shit that deals no damage. Have you got so much health? Among other questions. Why are you fighting when you're dead? Why does everybody fight when they're dead? I thought that defeated the purpose of it. But anyway. I guess we should hit you with a strong one. What other options do we got? Because you're gonna hit us with, like, the supreme dead. Obviously you have to die. That's the best way to do it. Okay, we should move you one. Just so we gain sequence. Okay, you can't move here. So now if I hit you with that, we should have a point. Oh, because you can move too. But why is the predictor not showing a correct logic sequence here? We need to maneuver these guys out of position. So I need to move you here, forget the health. We need to get you in a spot. I mean, we're dead anyway, but like I'm just thinking how we would have won. I guess we would have won by getting health. We were not on full health to start. So it kind of screwed us. Thank you for playing the demo. Well, okay. I have thoughts. My thoughts are this seems like it's a lot of fun. But right now, as it stands, and obviously this is the very first iteration of the game, there's like 100 things to perfect. The mechanics seem great. There's like 100 things I need explained to me before we can have fun with this game. The 100 things, okay, to like give a brief short list, too many things to look at on the base screen. Tutorial doesn't exist. Video game forgot to give me a tutorial. It just gave me vague hints that I had to click on things to the side to understand. It's not a story game. It's a mechanics-driven game where the mechanics need explaining. At least most of them, right? The abilities and like how certain players have decided to get the ball. I understand who receives the ball. You choose based on the movement, right? But how do I know who's attacking? It seems random. Which one of the two remaining is attacking? I feel like I should be able to control that at least a little bit. Right? That doesn't seem right. Apart from that, obviously some tightening up of the UI, this, that, like hints, clickables, whatever. But I think you've got a good core on your hands. I think if you fix all this stuff for a full release, you could really light this MF up. Because it's sports based and it's got like roguelike elements, it's got like your stats and your abilities and stuff to mess with. I think it could be a lot of fun. But I think I couldn't give it a second try without fixes, but with fixes, I'm definitely gonna give it a second try. I think it deserves a proper run through without me having to fight against just like learning, you know? And you could say, oh, you could just play it to learn it. I could play games I know how to play. Of which there are a lot. You know, you gotta fight against my Uma Musume runs, you gotta fight against me playing, you know, rematch, which is fun. So, you know, I'm not, you know, if you fixed it, you get my attention, but you gotta actually get my attention. But you know, you don't gotta. I'm just a guy. Thank you for watching, etc. Shout out to developers. It's hard to make a good game, and you're basically 90% there. So yeah, see ya. Like, comment, subscribe. That's what I forgot. You have to panda to the audience and type shit. Yeah, see ya.